The GII captures the innovation ecosystem performance of 132 economies and tracks the most recent global innovation trends. It's an important policy tool that allows countries to assess their innovation performance and undertake a cross-country comparative analysis. Further analysis of the index shows that Mauritius, South Africa, Botswana, Kenya, Ghana, Namibia, Senegal, the Republic of Tanzania, Rwanda, and Madagascar are the 10 most innovative economies in the region. And then out of the indicators used for the ranking, Nigeria ranked, let's take a look at some of those rankings now, 69th in business sophistication, 97th in creative output, 109th in human capital research, 112th in infrastructure and institutions, 123rd in knowledge and technology outputs, and 126th in market sophistication. Joining us from London, Arise business analyst Chika Mbonu. Chika, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. So, what do you make of where Nigeria is positioned as far as this innovation index is concerned? Chika, good morning.
I mean, the chicken has come home to, come home to roost. Sometimes we don't know the consequences of our action. What's innovation? Innovation is the process of creating, new technologies, new ideas, and new opportunities that will help the economy grow. So where would they do this? The people who are supposed to do this, remember, the universities, have been on strike for 9 months. So where would they do this? And this is Nigeria, the country that hires in the world, the highest out of school children, in the world. So what do you expect? Out of 100 children that enter the primary school, only about 8, end up in the university. And out of the 8 that reach a university, only 9% of them get jobs. So you look at our universities, lack of skill gaps, outdated curriculum, lack of equipment, and lack of opportunities even to practice engineering. This guy that's speaking to you now, my first degree was in civil engineering. Why did I abandon it? It's because of the same issue. So if you look through budgets for education in our country, it's less than 7% of our GDP, far below the threshold, recommended by the World Bank. And so you find out that all the parameters required for innovation in our country are not there. So how are you surprised that we have performed dismally in this GII index? It's not surprising, and it's going to even get worse. The consequences of this shutdown in our university system for the last 9 months and so on, we're going to feel it down the line. Innovation is just one of it, and we're not surprised that we're ranked 13th in Africa, and then out of the 132 countries in the world, we are ranked 114. It's actually a shame, a big shame for the giant of Africa.
Chika, can anything be done to make Nigeria a more innovative nation and possibly move up these rankings?
I mean, the answers are straightforward. Look at how long it took us to resolve the issue of ASU, the Academic Staff Union, Nigerian Universities, the strike. Look at the elements under which ASU was protesting. I mean, I do recall that when some of us did universities in Nigeria, some of us did some courses in computer, and some of us didn't see any computer until we graduated. Some of us recruit, and we interview candidates, and we find out a lot of people who are graduates have not even entered any laboratory, and because of the fact that this equipment don't exist. So, what do you expect? The lecturers are there doing other things to make sure they survive because the salaries are not paid on time. So what do you expect? So the government must go back to the drawing board, work with everybody to make sure that we get a funding system, not just depending on government only, a funding system for our university system that is sustainable, so that research and development becomes the primary care, not just paying of salaries.
Thank you so much for those solutions, Chika. Any word or any thoughts on the resistance to Ethiopian Airlines?
You know that this is a topic that was spoken about several times.
Yeah.
And let me put it out there up front quickly. It may be that actually some of the issues or questions that have been asked There may be responses, bona fide answers to them. But the issue is that the way they have managed this process of getting a partner for a national carrier has not been very transparent and open. We can debate that with Senator Siriki from here to tomorrow, but that's how it has been. They've hidden a lot of things from us, and just trust on us the result of the outcome. Second thing is this, that we also know from precedents that Nigerian civil servants and our elected and appointed officials have not represented Nigeria very well. They have not done that very well for our country, because we have it there. Ajokuta Steel is there. We have this Azura power deal. We have the P&D, challenge we have there. So our civil servants, our elected officials, our appointed people have not done very well for us in representing the interests of Nigeria in negotiations. So we're not happy. We may not have been represented very well. So let me just quickly, the little time we have, raise one or two issues. The first issue is this: 49% for Ethiopian Air. So how is this Nigerian Air then? 49% of what? What's the business valuation? What was it done? How was it done? So for Ethiopian Air, what are they bringing to our country? What is the valuation? What is the valuation? Two, there are 46% for Nigerian partners. How were they chosen? They just announced there were one or two individuals are now the Nigerian partners. How were they chosen? What is the valuation there? Look at the mode of commencement of the airline. They say it's by 3 wait leased aircraft. Wait leased aircraft, for our viewers, means that Ethiopia will just bring some 3 aircrafts here, and those aircraft will come with their own pilots, with their own air hostesses and everything. And every month we will pay Naira ticket here again and remit all the revenues back to Ethiopia. Again, the same foreign exchange problem. So you find Nigerian professionals will not be developed. Now, Ethiopia also has the MRO, this maintenance repair yard, where they fix aircraft. This is a major thing that we want to do in Nigeria. With the arrangements, the alignment partnership that Ethiopia has so far, all the aircraft for those about 8 countries that have partnerships so far, the aircraft will still go back to Ethiopia to be maintained. So what will happen to Nigerian engineers? What will happen to Nigerian structures? What will happen to the Nigerian pilots? So those are the issues. And so these issues are not being addressed, And so we hope that NCAA will not shortcut some of these processes towards approval and give Nigerian Air an easy run to the license. The other thing also is, how do you ensure that the level playing field with other Nigerian airlines? So I hear that this Nigerian Air is going to be given one of the specialist places in Abuja Airport, and in Lagos also they're going to be given a special location, in preference to the Nigerian airlines. So you have the playing field is not level. Meanwhile, the Nigerian airlines, they've been asking for support for the BASA agreement. Why is no Nigerian airline flying to London now? Because of the politics of aviation. So the issue for me is the way they have pushed through the process has not been very transparent.
Got it.
The obvious advantages Nigeria should get from this process have not been communicated, and that's why a lot of people are complaining about it.
Arise Business Analyst Chika Mbonu. Chika, thank you so much for the breakdown. We appreciate your insights as always.